Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I'm on so late this afternoon with hashtag Tag Tuesday, but I didn't have time to do a video last night and I didn't have time this morning because I was out for the day. So I was trying to find, I had some nice vignette artwork from Carnation Crafts, and I have a die which has got blackberries and strawberries and some other bits and pieces, and I found them the other day, but do you know I've put them somewhere safe and now I couldn't find them, so I was in a tizz as to what I could then do. So I found this pack. I've had it for ages. I know that. These Stamps by Me Invisible Ink vintage paper pad, and they had 6 designs. Now this is supposed to be an orange, these are supposed to be oranges. So what it was to help you watercolour in with your watercolours and shading and everything, but I'm not going to watercolour, I'm just going to colour in. So I've decided to swap these ones round into plums because I can't think of anything else to make them. Because so I've already coloured a couple of them. I've got my tag ready, which is I think slightly bigger. It's 3.5, usually it's 3.25 by 6 3/4. So it's usually 3.25 by 6.25, but I've just made it very slightly bigger. I've got my purple eyelets, I've got some purple gingham ribbon, and I've got various purples to colour with as well. I'm going to just get the lighter purple as well. So what, and I've also got a sentiment from this William Morris set, which I've had for ages in my stash. I go to, I think, at the craft stash. So I couldn't even do that because that's a strawberry, because it's a strawberry thief. But I did get As You Bloom You Shall Grow as the sentiment. So as I've coloured these in, so if you don't know what hashtag Tag Tuesday is, this is an open challenge which is running every Tuesday, and it's hosted by myself, Handmade by Shirley. And if you want to join in, feel free. Using the hashtag Tag Tuesday and saying that it is hosted by myself, Handmade by Shirley. You can post it on here on my community page. You can post it on your social media platforms using the hashtag. And if you've got a YouTube channel, feel free to do a video using hashtag Tag Tuesday, hosted by Handmade by Shirley, in the information box. And yes, at the end of the month, all those who have taken part at least twice in the month, and all those who've taken part every week in a month, will be put into a draw. And if your name is picked, sometimes I pick 2, sometimes 1, sometimes 3, depending on how many people have taken part on that month. And I'll send you a little crafty gift out. Okay, so this week's prompt was purple fruits. And as I say, I thought, oh, I've got it in the bag, I'll do that. But then, of course, I have not got it in the bag. So I'm just going to pop, so this is just a piece of white card, and then this was just something that was lying on my desk, a spotty piece of paper with a bit of sort of distress around the edge, which I didn't add. That was already there. I don't know where this piece of paper is from, but it was just lying on my desk, so I thought, oh, I'll just use that as well. So there we go. And then I'm just going to do the eyelet first. So I'm just going to get my crocodile out. That's the wrong side. And I'm just going to try and get it in the middle somewhere. There we go. And then I'm going to put on one of these eyelets. So I have seen quite a few of the designs for this prompt, and they're fantastic. I love them. Absolutely love them. So much inspiration. Oh, come on, purple. Purple one. So that's a slightly lighter purple, which is fine. So There's quite a few people who very regularly take part in this. I will link them into this description box so that you can have a look. Also check out my community page where you'll find some other people who are not on YouTube or not on social media necessarily join in. So I'm just going to pop the ribbon on. This ribbon is from Misaprint. I got it last week. I think I ordered it on Thursday and I got it on Saturday. So that's pretty quick. So that's what you can also buy at Misaprint is a ribbon and twine and all that thing. So I just usually do this at the end, but I thought I'll do it at the beginning this time. So that looks quite nice. I don't want this to be quite as long, so I'll just cut that bit off. There we go. So now what I want to do is just colour this in. And I'm just going to colour it in real time. I was going to speed it up. I'm thinking, no, I'll just colour it in real time. So I've tried to kind of shape this bit so it looks a bit more like a plum. So what I can do actually is use that finer edge and sort of make, because a plum kind of has that kind of shape, doesn't it? So just kind of doing that into that sort of plum shape. There we go, and I've kind of done that there as well. So we'll just do it again, just so you can kind of see that a bit more. There we go, and then I'm going to do this other piece. So I'm going to go in with a lighter colour over the top here. I'm just using the wide end because it's quite a big area and you can easily just do that. And then I'm going to go in with this one, which is a lavender, and I'm going to use the fatter side. And I'm just going to go over it. That, and then just using that part of it, I'm going to just try and make it a bit more like that again. Shape that plums have. There we go, and then I've got some greens. So I've got this dark green, which is called Deep Olive Green. So where it is, where you would have, it shows you this was really for watercolouring, so the bits that are shaded are probably quite helpful for colouring as well, so you can kind of do your darker colours there, like that. And it's got sort of darker area. And I am going to go over this with some other colours. I'm not just going to use this colour. I'm going to try and blend it in a little bit. Some of these pieces, I'm not really too bothering about the white flowers at the minute. And let's do this bit here. because it's a bit darker. So I've got this other, which is called Bronze Green. So I'm just going to go over some of this. It's quite dark as well. Probably darker than that, actually. Probably a bit darker than that. Let's just use this for some of this as well. This bit, this comes, there's a couple of wee thin bits. Okay. And then that's the sort of stalk piece that comes in. And then, oh, missed that one out, never mind. So I'm going to go away and colour most of it and then I'll come back, okay? Right, so I'm back. I've coloured that in and I've cut it out and it's probably slightly big. But what I thought I could do here was just chop this bit off and then I could add it maybe somewhere else. So I'm going to take this off because this is a kind of stalk part and I'm just going to shape that more into a sort of plum shape. So just kind of cutting it a bit more like that. Can't really do that on the other pieces. So I just left the flowers in. I couldn't get right round there to that bit, I don't think. I mean, I could try. I just was noticing, I was seeing I might have to just chop these bits off and add them in. That's what I'll do. So I just left these little flowers in because I thought it looked quite nice. And there, that will work. So I'm just going to stick these straight down onto the card. And I'll probably have to chop some bits off, I think. Right, so I'm just going to, I think, put them on. I'll just put them on like that. Yeah, we'll probably have to cut off these edges, but that's okay. And I can just add these in here. Just underneath there, like that. And there, and just add one up here as well, I think. That's fine. And then these two at the bottom, I could actually just chop them slightly. Put this. I'm just trying to think when I'm going to put the wording. I could maybe just put that under there, like that. Or not. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just get a piece of card and just do the sentiment, and I'm going to just do that in black, I think. Or will I do it in, actually do it in brown? Let me just see. Let's just get this. I might do it, or I could do it in that lilac. No, I'm going to do it in pine cone because I've got a bit of that dark. Or will I do it in sand dune? Decisions! Let's try it both ways and see. So that's the one with that bit, and then this is the purpley colour, which might actually be quite nice. I know I didn't wipe it in between, but I'm sure it'll be fine. That didn't stand very well, did it? Let's do it again. Come on. Still didn't stand. It's probably because I don't have the piece of foam underneath as well. Right, I'm just going to go for sand dune because that's 3 times I've stamped it and it's not very good, is it? Right, let's just do that. So, let's just chop out sand dune. Put that there. I'm just going to go round it a wee bit. Go on. I think I'll put it somewhere on there, so let's just see. We can just add those. So we're just going to add that to there, like that. Pull that one over the top, and then we'll just put that on there. I think I'm not going to put it on foam tape. I was going to, but I'm not bothered. So there we go. Should have moved that bit as well a wee bit. Fine. There we go. Quite happy with that. So let me just. I'm just going to bring it down slightly as well. Now I was going to try, and where is it? Where are you? Colour. Pen brings out a bit of the colour. I can't see it now. Maybe I just have to try my white pen and see if I can kind of just go in with some white highlights. And these cherries, not cherries, plums even. What that will look like. And let's see if I can just go in again with that really dark one, and I can kind of go in and differentiate a bit of the plum type shape. Just there, and just kind of make it more plumish. So there you go, that is my tag for hashtag Tag Tuesday and purple fruits. This is plums, actually changed from oranges but to plums because I couldn't find my original idea. So let me know what you thought. Please feel free to join in, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with something else. Thanks for now. Bye.